through it. Pro tip.
See, my problem isn't waking up with the alarm. I wake up with my alarm immediately. I set really loud, like jarring music. But the problem is that I always feel I set the alarm incorrectly, or my phone's gonna shut off or something. So it's like, what's the alarm doing? What's the fucking point? I'm not gonna wake up. I'm gonna be late.
Okay,
just move next to an old Gregorian church or whatever, and just
every day at 6 a.m. loud gongs and bells.
Well, Sir Act, I have another pro tip for you. What you should not do before you have to get up is stay up until like 5 a.m. local time, which is what I did, to watch SNL.
SNL, baby, Saturday Night Live.
It's Saturday Night Live.
Live from New York. It's the worst show ever made.
We haven't been funny in 20 years.
The worst show ever made.
Why are people pretending that it was ever funny? It was never funny, right?
I have seen videos of a man diving in a BDSM leather suit in a septic tank and rubbing shit into his eyes, and that was more entertaining than SNL last night.
Jesus Christ.
I've also seen that video and would also agree with Kaya. But the thing about SNL is it's a show where every time you say it's dog shit, they're like, yeah, but you should have watched it 10 years ago. And I remember 10 years ago, people were saying the same thing. They're like, yeah, you should have watched it 10 years ago. It's a show that everyone's like, yeah, it was good here. And then it wasn't good there. And then if you remember back there, like, no, it was good here. And it was still dog shit then. The only time I ever liked SNL is when I was an actual child watching the Chris Farley, Adam Sandler highlights. That is the only time I ever had a positive impression of that show.
SNL is basically like firing a machine gun at a target while flailing your arms around. Occasionally a bullet hits, but most of the time you're going to fucking miss.
But the machine gun is loaded with shit.
Exactly.
Shit.
And sometimes you can kill someone with a shit bullet. Like, the whole point is that sometimes SNL will have a funny skit occasionally, but it's once every like 20 episodes.
I can't think of a single skit in the last fucking 15 years that put a smile on my face.
So that's my issue then. Like, people are pretending online like Elon Musk was the one that killed SNL last night. Like, it was just so painfully unfunny. And it was. I'm sure it was, but like, that's par for the course for SNL, right? That's just SNL.
Every skit kills SNL.
Look, Elon and bless his heart, he looked very uncomfortable, very I don't know, extremely.
Why did he do it? I'm so confused.
Very flamboyant, autistic. I also don't know why he did it. I genuinely have no idea. Like, your average YouTuber gets more views than these no-name, washed-up, completely soulless loser boomers who are so disconnected from culture that I don't know. They're like doing inside jokes from like 10 years ago. They're like doing Zoomer Hospital or whatever the fuck it was.
Oh, the Gen Z Hospital. It was gold.
This was an hour-long show.
Morning.
So when you totally legally watch this within the bounds of the law, as I did, you don't get advertising. So you see commercial break flashing on screen. I don't know how. I felt like, Planet of the Apes, where the human is like teleported onto an like monkey planet and everything is just alien and foreign to him. It's like, how does a show exist in this reality that is 9 minutes of content, if you can call it that, and 51 minutes of advertising? People do this still?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, they never adapted. Have you checked it out recently, Actman?
I have not watched SNL. My mom occasionally wants me to watch like some skits, and then she's always like, "Oh no, this episode's from 5 years ago from my TiVo that I recorded the other day." I'm like, "Mom, it's still rocking TiVo." But
that is absolutely the SNL audience.
Right? Absolutely.
That's why they get so much viewership. They try to watch something else, and they're like, "Oh fuck, I put SNL on again." Oh well.
Nothing I can do about it now.
I did not watch the latest episode. I saw the picture of Elon Musk as Wario, and I watched the Gen Z hospital clip, and I was like, I kind of got the gist of it. I don't need to.
Yeah, same.
So I didn't watch the whole thing either. I watched clips, but that Wario costume was amazing in that you could tell they just bought it from Amazon. So clearly cheaply made.
So what's the production cycle on SNL? Like, it's obviously like mostly improv, but like do they come up with the idea like a week before shooting or something?
Yeah, they only have a week to shoot the show, which is why it's so bad.
Yeah, no wonder it's fucking improv then. Jesus.
None of it is funny.
Even still though, even still, like, I don't even think the week could lead to stuff this fucking awful. It is actually like watching drama warm-ups from high school where students would go up to do like a small, like 1 minute thing to get warmed up before some kind of monologue. It's awful. Like, it's fucking terrible.
They should hire you, Charlie. I mean, you upload daily and you make that shit entertaining, you know?
Well,
2 videos a day.
Yeah, skits is a very different thing, though. I can't stand skits for the most part. I just don't think that format's enjoyable for me personally. I don't think I could write. I could probably not even write a skit like Jinsey Hospital. It just feels so gross to write a skit.
You
like,
tell them what not to write.
Yeah, I'll just give them like guidelines. Just don't say these things.
Yeah.
It does like I have brain damage from watching it. I can't even formulate my thoughts anymore because I've seen this now.
I can't.
That's all, folks. I watched this show and it's like, how can you still defend network TV when there's like YouTubers where I can just install ad block or they don't have ads to begin with and they're 100 times funnier than you? Why the fuck should anybody still pay for cable? You are awful. God, that's abysmal.
Allegedly, this is funny to like old people, I guess.
No, but that's the so that's the thing, Jackson. That is absolutely what is the most baffling part. I was trying to find like the octogenarian's perspective on the latest SNL. I couldn't find a single positive thing from like gray bearded Twitter users and like all these old people. I would look at them in the replies of SNL and like, this is fucking terrible. I've hated your show for 20 years now.
That's because they're not on the internet. Like, think about it. Think about it. Like that Gen Z fucking skit, that's all based around young people are stupid for coming up with new terms. That's the entire joke.
Here's the other thing on that too. SNL posts every one of their skits to their fucking YouTube channel and they all get millions of views and tons of likes.
Yeah. So,
oh my God. We have one of those ratio? Brain damaged individuals running our Discord. Brady, our moderator, he always sends us SNL clips and says, "Look how funny they are."
Oh, what the fuck?
I know. This is awful.
He's younger than us, right?
Yes, he's like 22-ish or so. This is awful. Like, by the way, this airs, and I say, hey fellas, I'm in my, family game nights with my buddies in the Discord call. I say, hey fellas, let's go on the trading apps and see how Doggy Coin is doing. And of course it's fucking plummeting because it's so awful that it immediately lost half its value overnight. And everybody's thinking, yeah, Elon's gonna give Doggy Coin a shout out and all the boomers are not gonna try to get into it and it's gonna skyrocket over $1. And dude, no, like I feel like now I have the taste of shit in my mouth just for owning Doggy Coin now. I want to sell it.
I made I don't know if you're big into crypto, Ackman, but I made a bold play yesterday when it hit 70 and I knew SNL was coming up. I sold it right then. I was like, yeah, this is going to fucking suck. I'm getting out. I fucking went out on top of Doge.
So it really tanked hard.
My girlfriend my girlfriend invested in it. And she made like $1,000. She sold it like a few days ago, so it was probably the right move.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was able to. So I put in from FOMO. Once it hit 30 cents, or the first time, I was like, "It's over. I'm fucking out." I missed it, and then I was like, "Yeah, I'll still put something in." So I got in at 27 cents, and I sold at 70 yesterday, knowing that SNL would do what it does best and ruin it. So
what's it down to now?
46 cents.
Ooh, boy.
Buy. Now's the time. At least before the next
to the moon,
buy the dip, baby. Yeah, buy the dip, baby. I bought the dip.
Paper hands.
Buy the fucking hands.
Can we get someone in here to ban this troll? Have you guys ever been in a shitcoin Telegram group?
I have actually been in one. Only one.
Oh my God. Dude, it is just sad. So Telegram, for those who don't know, is like boomer Discord. And just as unsafe and shitty, except they think that it's like super safe and encrypted and shit, which it isn't. It collects tons of metadata. But they have these Telegram groups for every single shitcoin. Like you'll go into a coin like Dog Elon, which is one of the coins that they apparently thought Elon Musk himself was running personally because the coin claimed so. And you go in, and it's like, buy. And you can tell it's all bots. They even had their Twitter account banned because it was just all bots promoting this on social media. And it's all bots going, paper hands, you losers, you're selling just because it's crashing. Hold, buy the dip, buy. To the moon. It's going to skyrocket when Elon Musk, who's running this coin's going to shout it out on SNL. It's like, motherfucker. No, you all got rug pulled, which is a term I learned in that fucking Telegram before everybody got banned for saying the term rug pulled, which is apparently when they pull the rug from underneath you. And the
creative.
whales sell their bags, as I've been told, is the terminology.
You've got it all on the money. Yeah, it is pretty sad.
Fuck me. And I'll say this, and I know I'll draw the ire of all the Elon fanboys. Is Elon a boomer? Because he really lost all credibility of this future-looking, very super smart tech bro. You know, going on SNL on a show like that and actually doing it.
I still don't understand why he did it. He only had things to lose from going on SNL. Surely he knew that.
I think he just likes to have fun, and when he's presented with the opportunity, I think all of us would fucking do it too, just for the sake of doing it as a joke. I'd go on SNL. It's my least favorite show, but I'd
dress
go
up
on
as Wario. Fuck it, I'd be like, make it Waluigi, and you've got yourselves a deal.
Exactly.
The two of you are bigger than SNL. Why would you do it?
No, we are not bigger than SNL. Are you kidding me? They still rake in millions and millions of viewers every week.
So does Charlie.
I don't know where you're getting that number from, though, Andrew. It's actually been on like a huge decline for over a decade now. I'm curious what they do pull in.
Well, I mean, even their YouTube channel gets in millions of views a day. That's part of it.
Well, I guess they I'm checking it out, and it looks like they have I don't know, what is that? 20 uploads in the last 9 hours.
Jesus. Holy fuck. And all of them average what, 500,000?
That's 16, sorry. Yeah, views are well, they're all a little bit less than 500K.
Okay.
Or none of those last 16 uploads are.
Right.
I don't know what channel you guys are looking at. It's like a verified Saturday Night Live with 11 something million subscribers. Last video was Miley Cyrus with 100,000 views. This is sad. Who gives a shit about Miley Cyrus? Like, she's so boring and I don't know.
Yeah, but regular people care about Miley Cyrus, Kaya.
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah.
I feel like
extraordinary
we're in an
people
echo
like
chamber.
us. We're above it.
No, I do feel like we're in an echo chamber. Like, there must be people out there that actually do like SNL and watch it, like Brady, for example.
But they're definitely not online, I can tell you that. I don't know where they are, but they are not on the internet.
I will say they have had some hits. I mean, with Chris Farley and Norm Macdonald. I fucking love Norm Macdonald.
I'm a big Norm fan.
Did you guys see him roast Saturday Night Live when he was on Saturday Night Live?
No, that sounds like a Norm Macdonald thing to do.
It was basically like they had fired him, way back in the day, and then they wanted him to come back as host. And so he was like, how did I go from being not funny enough to be on the show to being so funny that I should host the show? And then he basically used that as a way to say, because the show sucks now. And he's like, we'll be back after, I can't remember exactly how he put it, but it was like, the skits coming up is, well, you'll see, Yeah. It's like a 3-minute audio clip. I don't think they have video for it, but it's fucking savage.
Yeah, so to give you guys some context on that as well, SNL apparently, according to a report in March, averages about 4 million viewers per show. And that's on the low end because they're in a slump right now. So normally they get 6 to 9 million viewers.
They shouldn't be in a slump.
We're not bigger than
Most
SNL.
people are at home,
they are much bigger than both of us.
But why are they at a slump right now? Obviously, that's showing that they're declining.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying that they're not in a slump, but at the same time, it's still popular.
I can't imagine where the viewers come from, though. I don't know. Even old people, my parents' friends, their friends, none of them watch cable TV, and let alone fucking Saturday Night Live.
Maybe it's it's botted or something. Maybe the TV corporation set up bots.
I
could
really
be.
think there has to be something nefarious at play. I don't know literally
gaslighting
anybody
us.
of age.
I was reading that like half of Ellen DeGeneres' viewers are bots. It's like the biggest bot proportion like on TV. I don't know how true
Wasn't
that
that-
is, of course, but
aren't you talking about her Twitter account, or wasn't it? I think it's like all of them, isn't it? It's the big personalities like
Yeah, I
Oprah
mean,
and Ellen DeGeneres. Like 80% of their followers are just bots.
oh yeah, or
Somebody
maybe it
bought
was
from
their
some
Instagram
Pakistani
following.
bot farm.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, but
I'm
I
sure a
don't
lot
know.
of
Pakistani
them
bot
have-
form.
I'm sure a lot of them have like their
That's
social
a good
media
band name.
spotted.
I mean, the fact that YouTube tries to tailor to these guys. I mean, keep in mind, like YouTube has tried their hardest for so long to fuck indie creators, just like kids in their bedrooms trying to make content for the sake of promoting these TV shows like SNL and Jimmy Kimmel and shit. And you watch and it's just so abysmal and horribly written and boring and bad and 50 minutes of advertising in between. I don't know who watches this.
Give Adam Sandler a talk show, man. I want to watch Adam Sandler talk about all his bad movies.
Yeah, it'll just be Jack and Jill live.
Yeah, baby.
He doesn't do anything unless he can make like a holiday out of it for himself. Like he
Get
can,
Kevin
he can
James,
go to
too.
some exotic country.
Yep.
God, yeah.
I love that conspiracy that all the Adam
that a
Sandler movies
conspiracy?
are purely just vacations for him.
Yeah.
It's
It wasn't
not.
a conspiracy, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
conspiracy is
Yeah.
too strong of a word, but I
I'm
love.
pretty sure he blatantly came out and said that. It's
Yeah,
true.
I love how that all wraps up into it. Is what I meant.
Like he
Isn't that what
'cause
we're kinda doing,
he
just
owns a
talking to
production
friends
company,
and-
obviously. Is that on my end or is Kaya?
Nah, Kaya's a robot.
All right.
Oh,
so,
sorry.
yeah, what I was gonna say is he owns a production company, and then basically he just creates projects for him and his friends to go to like Italy and shoot on location for a week. And it's the worst movies, but they still make fucking bank. somehow.
A handful of those movies are shot at really high class resorts because it's like, oh, wacky guy at high class resort doing weird stuff, but it just means that they do one day of filming and then 2 weeks of just vacationing.
I'm not
so
even sure
good.
I'm not even sure if
genius.
they like set up actual filming. They just it's like handy cam footage of Adam Sandler at the snack bar at at a resort or something. Those movies are so
His
bad.
next movie is just going to be an improvised hour-and-a-half rant of him at the bar of a nice hotel so that he can immediately walk off and start hanging out at the hotel when he's done.
Gets a full theatrical release. Call it bar
Drama,
talk.
not a
And
comedy.
it's going to make $1.6 billion, of course.
It must be awesome to
Easily.
pitch these ideas to the like funders and the investors. Like, okay, my movie is about me and my friends. Yeah, we go to Malibu, or actually Hawaii. I haven't been in Hawaii yet. We get strippers, we surf, we drink a lot, we get blowjobs and pole dancers. The
I
end.
mean, it's not even that
Funded.
difficult, Kaya. The way that he pitches movies is he goes, I'm Adam Sandler, and they